Method and approaches. Content-based instruction. It reflects the need for a learning a second language, construct and knowledge and development understanding about a learning task. It can make learning a language more interesting and motivated. Besides, there are built upon the previous experience of learning and can use pedagogical methods, which aid oral development and cognitive and academic skill as well as linguistic skill. Learners are expected to be active and autonomous interpreters of input willing to tolerate learning strategies, ensure their own learning, besides use authentic material to practice language. Teacher roles. The teacher have to fulfill several roles such as being good language teacher and appropriate of knowledge.
The next method we chose is the total physical response, created by James Asher in the 1970s. This method is effective because it is based on the way children learn their mother tongue. It requires a coordination of speech and action in order to be a meaningful learning. With this method, lessons will be an enjoyable learning experience, full of motivation and with a minimum of stress.
Audiolingual method.
The audiolingual method is centered on developing the speaking skills, where the teacher is the one who directs the class through modeling new structure and making the student repeat and imitate them later. This process certifies the effectiveness on these methods for developing students' oral skills. This system promotes natural learning through listening and repeat. Effectiveness, short range. Training in listening comprehensions, phonetic corrections, recognition of speech symbols, and recognition of speech symbols as graphic signs, and the ability to produce these symbols in writing. Also, long range. The language must be mastered like native speakers, and the knowledge of the second language similar to that of the true bilingual speaker.
Natural approach.
This method is focused in message receiving and giving. It is not focused in grammar, and errors are not corrected unless communication is effective. Acquisition of the target language requires a meaningful interaction.
In the natural approach, acquisition requires meaningful interaction in the target language. Here we have the input hypothesis is important, pay attention to grammar and free learning environment, the language acquisition, language learning monitor hypothesis, and the input hypothesis.
Created using Powtoon.